Good evening, children. Today we are going to continue our second chapter, The Lost Spring. Yesterday we were talking about Sahib, the rat picker. We have seen the poverty, the state of poverty in which these rat pickers are living. We have seen that they are not even able to afford a pair of slippers. Now she was quite acquainted with this group of rat pickers, so she went along with them to the place where they are living. Now this place is Simapuri. It is a slum area. It is there at the periphery. Periphery is the outer side, outer boundary or outskirts of Delhi. Now she has given one statement about this place, Simapuri, and it is very important from the point of view of examination. You need to understand that why she said so. A place on the periphery of Delhi, yet miles away from it metaphorically. This is what she said about Simapuri, this area. Why she said that it is miles away from Delhi? See, Delhi is capital of India. All the developmental policies are framed there in Delhi. See the difference between this place Simapuri, which is there at the boundary of Delhi, and Delhi itself. No civic amenities are provided there, no schools there, no running water facility there, no sanitation there, no sewage there. So when you compare the development of Delhi with this place, you find that it is miles behind Delhi. It is entirely opposite to Delhi. And all those who live here, they are squatters. Now this word squatter, it is for those who occupies a land without permission. And these families, they came here and settled down at this place in 1971. When these families came, Sahib's family was also there, that came and settled down at this place. At the time in 1971, this place was wilderness. Wilderness is a place which is wild, devoid of any residence, or it is not, inhabited by anyone. So this place was empty at that time. It was a land without anything. It was quite empty. They came and without any permission, they settled down. See, further what she added is, still it is wilderness. Now this particular word wilderness politically is used for something which is disfavored, something which is not taken care of. So this was not taken care of, though it is not empty now. At that time it was empty. Now 10,000 rag pickers, they are living at this place. But still nothing has changed in these 30 years. Around 10,000 rag pickers, they are living in a situation that I am going to explain. See, without running water, in mud structures. They are having houses which are made up of muds, having tin roof. Tarpaulin is used. Tarpaulin is waterproof fabric which is used to cover these mud structures. Devoid of sewage, no sewage is there, no drainage is there, no running water is there. So you can imagine that how dirty this place is, devoid of any basic amenities. These people, they are living here for last 30 years. It's a long time, but they don't have any identity. See, they don't have any permits, they don't have any identity, but yes, they have ration cards. And these ration cards might be given by some political, because of, these ration cards are essential to make a person's name appear there in voter list. And that is why, might be with the help of some political party, these ration cards were provided to them, and it is mutually benefited. It is something that mutually benefited each other. See, they are getting votes and the political parties, and they are getting subsidized grain because of this ration card. So in this way, they have no identity, but yes, they have ration cards. These rag pickers, for them, obviously more important is food than their identity. It is a quest of survival that requires food rather than having an identity. Now, Anis Jung, she went there to this place and she was talking to a group of women who were standing there wearing tattered saris, tattered, worn out torn, old. This shows that what sort of poverty is there in this slum area. So these ladies, these women, they are wearing tattered saris. So she asked them that why you left beautiful land of green fields and rivers, and why you settled down there at this place, Simapuri, which is slum. And already I have explained you the situation there at Simapuri. Now these women, they replied that for them it is important that their family, at the end of the day, their family is not sleeping empty stomach. This is their priority, and that is why they left those fields which were not giving them any grains. They settled down here. For them it is important to survive rather than living in their fields, green fields, which were not providing them grains. So this was the reason why for last 30 years they are living in this situation. And as this garbage picking is the only means of survival for those who are living there at Simapuri, major Porsche population which is there in Simapuri, their prime work or their prime job is rag picking. In years, it turned into a fine arts. They are able to know that they are perfect in this art, that what is required to be picked up from garbage, what is going to fetch them more money. For them, garbage is gold. Obviously, it is their daily bread, it is their roof. So their survival depends on this garbage, and that is why for them this garbage, the discarded things, these are considered as gold for them. But for children, it is more than that. Now see, what happens is, sometimes it happens that accidentally a coin or a 10 rupee note, it is swept along with garbage. It goes there in garbage dump. And when a child like Sahib, he finds a rupee, a coin or 10 rupee note sometimes, so it is an added bonus for him. It's he considers himself as fortunate to get this. And what he says is, when you can find silver coin in a heap of garbage, you don't stop stunning. It's just like a gamble, that more winnings, more gains. It's just like that. When he gets something valuable, he keeps on searching that. It seems that for children, garbage has a meaning different from what it means for elders. Why it is different? Because see, for elders it is only means of survival. But for children, it is means of survival, but other than this, it is wrapped or covered with wonders. And the reason for that is, good number of things which we consider as useless, which we discard with garbage, all these things are new for these poor children. So they find these things there in the garbage, and it is wonderful for them to see this. So it is something that they enjoy, to find something new there in the garbage. Now after a few days, it was winter morning, and she saw that Sahib, he was standing there at the fenced gate of a neighborhood club. He was standing there and he was watching this club. It was for those who are tennis players. So two young men, they were playing tennis there. They were in a white uniform, which is usually worn by these players. So he was standing there outside the gate. He was just watching very intently. He was watching these two young men who were playing tennis. When he saw that she was standing there, he murmured, he hums that, I like this game. What he admits is that sometimes the gatekeeper, he allows him to use swings when no one is there at the club. After a few days, she observed that Sahib too was wearing tennis shoes. Now obviously it was a big mismatch. He was wearing his discolored shirt and shorts, old one, and along with those clothes, this pair of tennis shoes, it was a mismatch. When she looked at these shoes, he explained that someone gave them to me. This pair was given by someone to him. Now, what actually was, the fact was that these shoes were refused by some rich child because there was a hole in one of the shoe. And that is why he refused to wear these shoes. These were given to Sahib. Now for a boy like Sahib, who is not even having slippers, it is no less than a dream come true. He was quite happy to find this pair of shoes, though one of them was having a hole. After a few days, things changed for Sahib. That morning, she saw that Sahib was on his way to milk booth, and he was also having a steel canister in his hand. Canister is basically to carry milk. So he was having that steel canister in his hand. When she inquired about it, he replied that he started working there at a tea stall, and for that he is getting rupees 800 as a salary along with all his meals. So obviously it was something good for him. Now he was having a fixed income, he was having sure meals for the day. Obviously, she asked, it was an obvious question. She asked that, does he like the job? And what he replied, he has not even replied. His face gave the reply. There was no carefree look on his face. It seemed as if that little steel canister was heavier as compared to that plastic bag in which he used to carry garbage. This canister belonged to the owner of that tea stall, and that bag was his own. He was no longer his own master. See children, this year on this particular thing, the same question was asked there in board exams, whether he was happy or not. See, on one hand, you can say that it is good for him, because he's getting 800 rupees of fixed salary, his meals, so obviously it is going to improve his financial condition. But on the other hand, he was not happy, and the reason for that is that he lost his freedom. Previously, though he was a rag picker, but he was his own master, and now he has to work according to the wishes of the owner of that tea stall. So this was the question that came this year. With this, we have seen the story of Sahib, a rag picker. Tomorrow we'll start the story of a child who is working there in glass bangle industry.